now to start off with Terminal E, the airlines that fly there, we're going to have all the international airlines. We're also going to have Southwest, AirTran, and Sun Country. So right in front of you, we have Air France with the 777-200. Air France is going to be flying out to Charles de Gaulle as Air France 335, I believe, and I think it's around an 8:50 departure. Now the time of this airport update is around 7:45, so there are going to be a few aircraft delays in a way, or early flights, so that we can incorporate most of the airlines that come in around that time. But this airline arrives pretty early. So we'll move over to the Lufthansa A340-600. Now Lufthansa starts back to daily Frankfurt, and I believe in a few weeks, and that comes back with the 747. But Munich will stay the A340-600 throughout the year. Munich arrives around 7, I believe 6:50, and then it heads back out to Munich as 424. Or maybe that's the inbound flight. I really don't remember. These are off the top of my head. Over here we have Virgin Atlantic A330. This aircraft arrives from London and around 7, and then goes back out to London as Virgin Atlantic Flight 12 at around 9:20. This is about 10 minutes before the 777 departure over at BA, which I'll show you guys in a second. Over here we have Alitalia with the A330-200. Alitalia is going to be coming in as Alitalia 614 from Rome. Over at the far side we have an Emirates 777-200. This aircraft was new in the last airport update. Now it's a standard of Boston. But Emirates is just going to hard stand. He arrives from Dubai at around 3:30. The flight's always constantly delayed by around 30 minutes just because of strong winds and I think a tight turn in Dubai. But the aircraft usually arrives around 3:45, and then it gets towed over to a hard stand area, sits there until around 11, and then it flies back out to Dubai. Then we have a Speedbird 777-300ER, and behind that a Speedbird 747. This is when they start beefing up again. They go 4 daily over the spring to November. I believe in the winter it's 3. But the 777-300 comes in the summer quite frequently. It is still an aircraft swap from the 200, but it comes really frequently. I flew on it over the summer out to London, and this aircraft is going to be heading out to London as Speedbird 214, which leaves around 9:35. Now behind that we're going to have a British Airways 747, and he's going to be leaving for Heathrow at around 10:35 as Speedbird 202. Now usually this flight is the 777, but for some reason today and tomorrow it's the 74, and this flight right here is usually the 74, but it's swapped for I believe just a few days. That will leave us with the internationals. We'll get over to Southwest. Southwest we have their 737-800 going up to Midway, and behind that we have the Sun Country 737-800, which is going to be heading out to MSP. It's 2 daily, 4 days of the week, and 3 days of the week it's 1 daily. So that will conclude the EE terminal. Alright, we're going to be heading over to the Charlie Terminal, Terminal C, where JetBlue and United park. United is leaving Terminal C April 30th, and that will be the end of United's era in Terminal C. JetBlue will take over all the gates at C, other than I believe C27, which is where Cape Air will stay. So over here we have the Stripes 320, and around this time is when the West Coast red-eye push kind of is, where they'll have the aircraft go out to the west and then come back as a red-eye. This aircraft is going to be heading out to Oakland, which is seasonal service. I'm not sure if it started back up yet, but oh well. We have the iHeart New York, and he's going to be heading down to Raleigh-Durham with continued service down to Fort Lauderdale. This is on the 190 and 320 some days, but it's always good to have a special going down to Raleigh-Durham. Over here we have a United 737-800. Like I said in my last airport update, about a minute ago, that United will be moving out of C on April 30th. But I will have an update before that, including Iberia. So this will be the second to last time we'll see United. We have the 10th anniversary. He's going to be heading out to San Francisco. The Bubbles 320 with a little bit of a gate problem, whatever. The Bubbles 320, well, the gate's back, but The Bubbles 320, he's going to be heading out to Los Angeles. The Dots 320 is going to be heading out to San Francisco, if I didn't already say that, whatever. The Windowpane 320 is going to be heading down to Fort Lauderdale for the last flight. He'll head back up and arrive in Boston around like 12:30 for the night. Over at the other side, we're just going to have a Harlequin 320. Make sure that focuses. There you go. The Harlequin 320 is going to be heading out to San Juan. We'll get over to B, where we have a U.S. Airways 320. It's going to be heading down to Charlotte. American 757 going to be heading down to Dallas as the last flight of the night. American 737-800 is going to be heading down to Miami, or no, Chicago O'Hare. And then over here we have the wonderful Virgin America bringing in Jefferson Airplane, which is their first aircraft. The aircraft is actually named after a band in San Francisco called the Jefferson Airplane, and I thought that was pretty interesting. I'm flying Virgin America over the summer on a red-eye, going LAX to SFO, SFO to Boston, and that's the end of my LA trip, and I'm pretty excited about going, because I'll get to try Virgin, and I'll get to fly them into Boston. Okay, so that's it for the B side. We'll go over to the A side in a second. Let's just get a little tail shot here. There you go. We'll start off with the taxiway and then move over to A, but for now we have a Harlequin 320 taxiing out for a San Diego departure. Over here we have the Delta 330-300 getting ready for its flight out to Amsterdam. Sooner or later this will go 2 daily, one 330-300, one 200, but for now 1 daily 330-300, and this aircraft is leaving like 30 minutes late. Over here we have a Porter Q400 heading out to Toronto Billy Bishop Airport. I think it's pretty cool having Porter here since it's a rare model, and I'm working on getting Air Canada. That'll be in the next airport update. Porter is pretty cool to have at the model airport. Over here we have a Delta 757 going out to Atlanta, Alaska heading out to Seattle, Spirit heading out to Fort Lauderdale, an hour and a half late in Spirit fashion in their party costume today. Over on 4 left we have Aer Lingus A330-300 getting spooling up engines and starting to roar down. 4 left, getting ready for its flight out to Dublin. We have the Swiss from Zurich arriving 35 minutes early. Good winds over Europe, over Western Europe for this flight, so they were able to arrive earlier than expected. The United A320 getting ready for a flight out to Houston. Behind that, the big Delta tail is a 76 loading up for a Heathrow flight. And right there we have a Delta Connection E170. So that's going to wrap it up for the airport update, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It's going to be a quick video. I tried to make it short. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Next video I'll have Iberia, and I'll have a Air Canada. And, of course, the ATC tower. Thanks for watching. Peace.